everyone, welcome back to Bookcast. I'm Jenny, your chapter navigator, and as always, I'm joined by my co-host and fellow Big Ideas explorer, Alex.
Hey folks, I'm excited for this one. The title alone is super intriguing. Tails, you win. I'm guessing it's not about flipping coins.
Not quite, but you're close. This chapter is all about how a small number of events, or tail events, generate the vast majority of outcomes, especially in money, investing, and even life. Morgan Housel calls this the power of the long tail.
Okay, slow that down for me. What exactly is a tail event?
Sure. In statistics, a tail event is something rare but extremely impactful, way outside the average. Housel's point is, most of your success doesn't come from average moments. It comes from a few wildly impactful ones. In fact, he gives examples where just a handful of investments, decisions, or opportunities make up almost all of the success.
So kind of like 1% of the work creates 99% of the results?
Exactly. He gives an amazing stat about Warren Buffett's investments. Out of hundreds of companies he's invested in over decades, just 10 or so generated most of the returns.
Wow, that's so wild. We assume success is steady, spread out, but it's often super concentrated?
Right. And Housel pushes us to expect that, not be surprised by it. One of his most important lines in this chapter is, anything that is huge, profitable, famous, or influential is the result of a tail event, an outlier, one in thousands or millions.
Okay, so what does that mean for us? People trying to make good decisions with money, or even just in life?
It means a few things. Don't expect every decision to pay off. Most of what you try won't work, and that's okay. Be patient and keep showing up. The more shots you take, the more likely you are to hit a tail event. When something works, lean into it. Don't downplay your wins. Maximize them.
That reminds me of the phrase, be right and sit tight. When something's working, don't touch it.
Yes, we often mess up tail events by overmanaging them, second-guessing, or assuming they're flukes. Housel says the problem isn't that tail events are rare, it's that we don't give them enough credit when they happen.
I'm thinking of artists too. Like, most famous musicians had one huge album that changed everything, not 20 hits every year.
Totally. And same goes for entrepreneurs, athletes, even relationships. It's usually a few pivotal moments that make the difference. The key is to be around long enough and open enough to let those moments happen.
So, how do we practically design our life or finances around this idea?
Great question. Here's how Housel would suggest we approach it. Diversify and explore. Try many things, projects, investments, ideas, knowing most will fail. Be comfortable with failure. If success depends on a few big wins, then lots of little failures are normal. Double down when luck hits. When something's working, your business, a habit, a connection, give it more energy.
I love that. So instead of getting discouraged by all the things that don't work, we shift focus to recognizing and writing the things that do.
Exactly. And that's the tails you win mindset. Expect the outliers, embrace them when they happen, and don't overvalue the stuff that goes nowhere. Here's one more quote I loved. Most of what we do in life, and investing, is irrelevant, but a few things account for the majority of the outcome.
Okay, real talk. Have you had any tail events in your own life?
Honestly, yes. Starting this podcast with you was one. It wasn't planned, but it clicked, and it's brought so many new ideas, connections, and growth into our lives. That's a tail event.
I feel the same, and it's wild, because you never know which small step leads to something big. You just have to take enough steps.
Yes. So if you're listening, don't stress if 9 out of 10 things you try flop. That's normal. Just stay in the game. Your tail win might be next.
All right, Jenny, what's the one message you want listeners to walk away with today?
Here it is. Your biggest wins often come from unlikely places. Keep showing up and let luck find you.
Perfect. And hey, listeners, we want to hear from you. Have you ever experienced a tail event, a moment, decision, or opportunity that changed your life more than you expected? Drop it in the comments.
And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Bookcast Pod. Next up is Chapter 7, Freedom. And trust me, that chapter will hit a nerve for anyone craving more control over their time, money, and life.
Can't wait for that one. Thanks for being here. And remember, you don't need every bet to pay off. You just need a few that really matter.
See you in the next episode.